Well, well, well. It's time for another one. Where are we off to, Ashton?
Thornewood Castle.
That's right. Stephen King's wet dream. Let's head on in.
Yeah, that's...
Your name's Sticky, so why don't you...
So let's talk more about the history. After the house was built, Thorne had a landscaping crew come out and turn 37 of the 100 acres into gardens. These English gardens required 28 gardeners in order to care for it and keep it watered. These gardens actually housed many parties, of which notable guests are William Howard Taft and Teddy Roosevelt. Pretty cool. Now, the house in particular, which was finished in 1911, had only the best of materials. They actually used 400-year-old bricks from an old English castle. Now, this manor was 3 stories high and spanned at 27,000 feet. Very fitting for one of the founders of the Port of Tacoma. After he passed, Anita then sold the house in 1959 and subdivided it into 30 different lots for homes, leaving only 4 acres remaining for the manor. Over the next several years, the house was sold repeatedly over and over again until finally in the year 2000, where the now owners, Wayne and Deanna Robinson, now reside. Also, a few remarkable productions were actually filmed here, including the 2008 Oscar Award-winning There Will Be Blood with Daniel Day-Lewis, and also the 2002 ABC series written by Stephen King, Rose Red, which actually also they named one of the rooms after. Later on, inspiring Netflix's Bly Manor, specifically for the aesthetic. That's it for the history.
All right. Let's talk some spooky stuff, right? Because that's why you're here, right? It is Primal Target, and it's some scary stories, and we might as well tell you some about the infamous Thornewood Castle. The most commonly seen spirit is Chester Thorne himself. Yeah, the guy that originally lived in this place. He is seen most often in his room, and he's a little bit of a jokester. He actually will unscrew the light bulbs in several places, and staff will actually have to screw them back in order for the lights to be turned back on. They're not broken, they're literally unscrewed. There's also reports that there is a small child that is seen just out by the lake, who is reported to be one of the children of one of the owners of Thornewood over the years. They drowned in the lake, and supposedly people see him just sitting out there by the docks to then rush down and there to be nobody there. So some of you may know Thornewood Castle for being in one of Stephen King's hit TV series Rose Red, but in that show, a lot of the ghosts, well actually all of them, are all very, well, bad. They're evil. But in real life, the stories go that they're not actually that evil at all. They're just living their lives as a rerun in the castle itself. So you might be wondering, are there any stories from the current owners of Thornewood Castle? Well, there actually is. Not so much that any scary stories from their family, but more of them experiencing it themselves. There's reports that one of the owners has seen a phantom party that goes on in the hall, and in the Great Hall, where all these tables and stuff are at. There's 100 or so guests that are walking around. Even at one point, one of the guests dropped a glass, and it seems like a hazy memory to her, but she says that it is very, very true. But it doesn't stop there. The ghost stories continue on with Chester and Anne Thornewood themselves. They are seen at the top of the staircase, dressed in all dapper clothing, looking like they're about to go out on a night of the town, and that would be enough to scare really anybody. Okay, so we've talked about the husband and wife. Let's talk about the child, Anna. Anna is known to be kinda amongst the spirits that we see around the mansion itself. So there is a bridal suite called Anna's Room, and that you can still book to this day as a bridal suite. It's a very big room, the biggest room in actually the entire Thornewood Castle, other than the lower rooms. But she is reported to be seen in that room from time to time. There have been reports of shadows and sounds, and even reports of a grand piano, which is located downstairs, to be playing in the middle of the night with no one to actually be playing it. There's also reports that the reason why she is known to be in that room all the time is because she would run up there during the parties and get-togethers that her mom and dad would have, and she was a little bit self-conscious about the hearing aid that she had, so she would just spend most of her time up there. One last creepy thing that the Thornewood Castle is also known of having. Native Americans helped the Thornwoods create this castle, and while they did, they actually put blessings and they actually put amulets around the foundation of Thornewood Castle. You may think that in the year that is right now, that those would be gone in 2022. But in actuality, the owners of today have reported they are still there underneath the castle right now. So when you're staying there and sleeping in your room, just know that you're being protected by Native American shrines and blessings.
Like the start of a horror movie.
Well, Bly Manor was inspired by.
They said pull up right to the front door to unload.
Yeah.
That's about as good.
I'm glad I did. There we go. What'd you say?
Piloting and seamanship. I know a little bit about seamanship myself.
I bet you do.
Fuck yeah, dude, they got all the installments of Harry Potter.
Installment? Like you said? Mirrors.
Where? Oh yeah. Mirror to mirror.
Is that like some weird
So
Superstition.
yeah, there's a superstition that if mirrors are in front of each other, you technically can open a portal that way.
Chester Jones, okay.
That's the
Sam
guy.
Carson will protect us.
Alright, for the video we have to read this entire thing. Make sure they know the backstory.
I mean, we'll do a whole bit, but sure, if you want to read something.
The whole thing.
You get one fact. Read one fact out of there. You're looking for the longest one, aren't you?
Well, it's like all these build off each other. You have to start at the beginning. It's a story. It's like, yeah.
Piloting and seamanship.
Stephen King.
Probably. Holy shit.
Dude, what the fuck? There's a theater room? That's not creepy. Oh, look what they got. How many, these are like Easter eggs now. It's like we gotta find how many.
There's a ping pong table around.
Holy shit! Okay, you gotta get him in there. You gotta get up there. Look at all these mirrors.
Where Tyler would live.
Now he needs to be in the basement. He's not being a
That's creepy in there.
Dude, it looks like there's bodies in those beds.
Yes.
That is it.
Michael, take a look at that poster over there.
Yeah, that's cool. It's like a face.
Yeah, they have pretty much like, it's almost like, I was telling Ashton, it's almost like Easter eggs at this point. You just
Yeah.
gotta find how many times Rose Red is written everywhere. There's like even a
Not just
copy.
Casablanca, there's a Casablanca room down the hall.
There is a Casablanca room, yeah.
Yeah, so let's go in here.
It's like hair over here.
What?
That's to ward off, you know.
Let me see.
There's watchers on the camera, like idiots.
Ew. Look at this.
It's like someone's muff on here.
Sorry.
What?
That Winston. Yeah.
They didn't react quite as much as I did. I walked in here and I didn't know that was there. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Watch this actually be like a dog.
There's another one right over here too. Okay.
Yeah.
I heard. Yeah, as soon as they start talking. The rose red room.
I like the ceiling pattern.
It smells. Each room has a weird, different
This one's the
smell.
worst though. It smells not great.
Thank you for not smoking in Thornewood Castle. Oh, right here. If you smoked, it's a $3,000 fee.
Yeah. Grab wood.
It'll blaze up.
Yeah. We need a dinner meeting.
I got.
Where are we gonna go get some sweet meatballs?
Where is it?
The shell you choose.
There's no copy of the movie.
Good thing you guys have two in your room.
Do we?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
There's a secret bathroom. Close the door. The other people went upstairs. Like I watched her walk them upstairs.
Right, just for like the tour thing though. To like show them the game room and stuff.
I guess.
Oh yeah. That says too much disturb on it, which is why I was curious. So.
Well, there was somebody working behind there that came in and talked with her when I was in here. But yeah, it
The
could
office
be,
thing?
Yeah. Supposedly, when the people got here, this is where the bride and groom would be, obviously.
People still get married all the time too, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, but they took the thing into the middle of it.
Part of the theme though. I think right now is like perfect weather for you.
There's a snail next to you, Ashton.
Eat it.
Oh, it is. I see it. Like all the little pieces. They're all mostly broken, but.
Most of them are gone.
Unless there's 4 spots.
Oh yeah, don't pick that night up.
Bunch of kids.
How heavy is it? Oh. They're fake.
Oh.
They're not like
Solid.
yeah, that's why
They're like
broken.
plaster.
Cool.
I think it's that one. It's the. Maybe? Oh, okay. So if it's that, yeah.
Do it.
Okay, we'll go for a spin.
I bet that shit's so cold.
Yeah.
Smell like they really started smelling all this.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new episode. It is Thornewood Castle. And yeah, this one was a big one. One of the places that inspired this whole idea. So we have officially gone through the entire grounds, essentially, the garden, the dock area, and the castle itself. So I'm gonna kind of go around and introduce everybody. As if you don't know, if this is your first episode you've watched, make sure you go check out the other ones. But here, let's take around the table. Joining me, like always, on the spooky adventure is
Sticky.
Also,
Carson.
and
Michael.
boys, we have walked through the entire grounds. How do you guys feel about it? First impressions.
I think it's pretty cool so far. I mean, it's definitely smells old. Smells like my grandpa's basement.
Yeah, they are airing out all of the rooms right now because of it being so old and the air circulation, which is cool though because we got to see what's inside.
Yeah, we got to see like all the rooms. It's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
yeah.
There's only one other group here, just a couple. So I mean, we have essentially like most of it to ourselves.
Yeah.
So it's not packed or anything. We can walk around and film and not worry about people like walking in front or worry about being on film or anything like that. So it's pretty cool. Outside was pretty cool too. It's a pretty nice place.
Yeah, yeah. Carson, how do you feel so far? First impressions.
I don't know. I don't know what to think right now.
Yeah.
It's a big ass castle. We basically have the whole place to ourselves for the most part, just not the downstairs.
The first floor, because there's three.
Yeah, the first
stories,
floor, three
yeah.
stories. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited.
Yeah.
To see what we can find.
Yeah. Michael.
Yeah, pretty cool property. It's pretty large. We walked around a bit. They have like a dock out there. They have a garden area with like an altar where they have weddings. And yeah, like I said, we have a lot of space to ourselves, so it's gonna be fun.
And nude paintings.
there's a few
We better get those
suggestive paintings around here. That is one thing that is very interesting about this place because I'm looking around behind the camera, and there's paintings all over. There's mirrors everywhere.
Yes.
They are absolutely just. There's a whole hallway, as you guys have seen in the B-roll. Is like it's kind of interesting of how it's all laid out of a hotel, but they don't really steer into the spooky factor of all of it though. It's like their website, they don't really talk about it, but a lot of people know Thornewood for being very haunted, considering that the Netflix show Bly Manor was inspired by the outside of the facility, and Red Rose, Stephen King's Red Rose miniseries was shot here. Plus, in addition, the sequel to that was shot here. So it's like here on grounds, which is very interesting. So, but yeah, they just don't really talk about it. It's very quiet here in Lakewood. What has been like kind of the creepiest thing so far? Obviously, it's like a broad thing to say, but what's been kind of that's a little unsettling.
Really only two things, three things. The theater has a random life-size like fucking dog in there.
There's two of them. There's two life-size dogs. in there.
Like I forget what type of dog it's called. But
It's just like that shaggy dog.
yeah, it's
something,
just like it just looked like it was asleep, but it was just a stuffed animal. I'm like,
yeah.
fuck is that? And then there's that hall of mirrors, which was kind of weird.
Yep.
And then there was that like religious shrine room where you can go
Ooh, yeah.
pray.
Yep, they're in the Hall of Angels, as they call
Yes.
it, and it leads you down into the into that one altar area, which is very
Picture on the ceiling.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was weird too. So what about you there, Carson? Though, what has been something that's been kind of interesting, spooky sort of thing?
Just I guess this wasn't. It was spooky when we didn't know, but the whole piano playing while we were up in the game room.
That is
I was
true.
like-
We did catch that. So
even though we found out there's somebody down there, just the way it echoes up the stairwells.
three flights of
Three
stairs.
flights. You can
Yeah.
hear it. It's just faint, and it's like it's creepy.
Yeah,
It's creepy.
yeah. Michael, what about you?
Yeah, that was cool. The hallway of mirrors is weird, and then a lot of the rooms do have like two mirrors back to back, which you were saying was weird
Yeah,
for whatever reason.
yeah,
And it's just really old.
Yeah, the whole mirror thing, for those that don't know, and I did tell them about this, is that when a mirror and a mirror are facing each other, supposedly that is a portal. It can open up a portal for spiritual sort of activity. The fact that there is a whole entire hallway that is full on mirrors is very interesting. And then even in the library, there's that. They have it set up in the altar room. There's two mirrors that face each other. But yeah, like I said, there's mirrors all over. There's a mirror right there. There's like, I don't know, there's one over there. Oh yeah, big one right over here. So there's 3 in this room already.
The library?
The library has like, yeah, the 2, and then your guys' room has, I think, 1 or 2. So
There's mirrors everywhere, man.
yeah, it is a lot. Okay, I think that's it for the I think we preed. Do you feel like you preed?
Oh, I preed.
Okay,
I'm all lubed up, ready to go.
nice. Thornewood Castle.
I hope she's haunting this place. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, she's like really old.
I don't
Now.
care. Maybe she died when she was young, and that's the form she takes on. Maybe we'll see her.
Maybe we will. Thornewood Castle. All right. Well, welcome to it. This is Thornewood Castle. It is currently almost 12:30. So, are you ready?
Born ready.
Good.
Jason Bourne. Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne. Jason Bourne, it's Jesus Christ.
Okay. Okay. So you have the K2.
Oh God. So fucking scary.
Blair Witch.
So fucking scary. Oh shit.
Okay, so for the first part of this. Okay, for the first part of this, we're gonna just, I guess, see if we can just ask and talk. I guess we'll introduce ourselves, Anne, if you're here or if someone else is here.
Annie Bobani.
My name is Ryan.
I'm Ashton.
Michael.
Guys, I'm feeling a lot of energy over here. I'm Carson.
We have a few things that you may be used to seeing, or maybe not. There's 2 toys, one here on the floor, and one here on this chair. And if you want to move them, they will light up.
What the fuck?
Now, Carson, he stopped moving. Yeah.
Get away from it.
I'm gonna move over here.
Yeah, hold on. I'm like right next to it.
Weird as fuck.
As I say that, too.
Anne, if you're here, can you open the door? Please. What the fuck?
That's weird.
See, this is when the cat balls get weird, because for those that are watching this for the first time, these take a lot to go off. They don't just go off.
You can jump next to them, they won't move.
Yeah, like this.
That one went over there again.
You see?
No one's over there, dude.
That's why they're weird.
Sometimes when you pick them up, they don't even go off. So, like, here.
Oh, weird. My IR light went off.
Did it die?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, what the
I heard
fuck?
something over there. What the fuck was that over there? And if you're here right now, could you give us a sign? My IR light is still on.
Yes.
I'm gonna pick up this ball down here.
Uh-huh.
As you can see, I'm picking it up, and I had to shake it for it to even go off.
Okay, that was 15 minutes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he's in the view camera. He's over there. And we now have a cat ball over there.
In the chair.
We have the cat ball and chair. We also have a K2 sitting on there. And Carson is listening to the spirit box. Now, he has never done this.
Carson.
It is fucking loud over there. So
He can't hear us at all.
he can't hear us in the slightest. So I'm going to turn this light off. And then I'm going to go sit next to you guys, okay?
Okay.
So this cat ball is still going. As you can,
Athlete. We're just saying.
you're
Put it
good.
back on. Lawyer. Don't.
You're good.
You gotta turn the lights off?
Yeah, I'm turning it off.
Just start doing your thing.
Yeah, don't worry about us.
I think he was talking about me, athlete.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a broken light over there. Yeah, that's just a start. But the cat ball's still sitting over there.
How old are you?
Now again, we want to preface that Carson has never done this before, so if he hears something, it's gonna
Brothers.
be what? Now, if you don't know, Ashton and Carson are brothers. But they've never Carson
Our brothers. Do you have any brothers or sisters? Let's go switch them now.
What do you think about the Seahawks?
Okay, I'm gonna switch you to AM. Okay. I've switched you.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's no AM stations up around here.
I mean, we're only in town. We're still in town. We're only at...
Yeah, but it's the PM right now.
Did your dad own this castle?
Are you able to make a sign? If you don't make a sign, we're going to make ourselves welcome to the entire building.
Do you not like us in this room? Okay. It could have been a bird or something, but something like true, but I look back at that light and there's nothing. Here's what's crazy about all of this.
You see the flash?
Yeah. Did the cow?
What was that flash?
There's nothing outside. What I was gonna say was none of the devices have gone off. That cap all over there didn't go off. As far as I know, I can't see.
You.
What do you want?
Me?
Ryan? Ashton? K2.
That's what's blinking.
Yeah. What do you want?
Do you want to speak to someone else? Do you want to speak to Michael? I wonder if flash, the first flash, but
Stone. I got nothing for that one. There's a lot of stone around us. Like at the altar. There's stone on the driveway.
Passage.
passage.
There is a passage to the altar. What kind of passage? Outside? Inside? Okay. I will hit stones.
So who's in this room? It's not Anne again, is it?
No, I mean the thing is there's a lot of other people that haunt this place, so it could be any one of the Thorne family. Haunt her. So, guess we'll just start there. Is there anyone in this room right now, other than the four of us?
Do you live here?
If you are here, there is a toy right there. You can touch that toy and it will move and it will light up pretty colors. There's one over there on the table. You can also touch and light up. So it's just those. If you touch it, it will light up. Like these, maybe, like that. And then there's this one. You can touch it, it'll light up like that.
Can you do something for us?
Would you like to speak to us using a different device? We have one other way of doing, actually two different ways of communicating with you. If you wish for us to use those, can you light up those two toys, those two balls? And they'll glow. And that will tell us that that's what you want us to do.
No, like we are a go. Turn off that light, please. Whoa. Thank you. Ryan, can you hear us?
Do you guys like that band, Nelson?
Are there any ghosts in here?
Chris.
Oh, hi Chris, how are you?
Saturday. Dead.
Oh, you died on a Saturday. I'm sorry to hear that. How'd you die?
Defied.
What?
Defied or defied?
Defied who?
Traitor.
Okay. Who's the traitor?
20.
20? Room 20?
Carson's 20.
You want to talk to me?
Run.
Run? Nah, I'm not afraid. What do you want?
On it. Friend.
You want a friend? We'll be your friends. What do you want to do? You believe in God?
Worship from the house, outside the room.
Sure.
Altar.
Do you want us to go to the Catholic altar down the hall?
Go tap him and change it to AM.
Ham.
Yep. Switch it to the other.
Upsetting. That was like very clear.
Okay. What's so upsetting? I don't know, this seems pretty random.
It's something. Whoa.
So letter like.
Those Democrats.
Alright, let's get him out. That's enough torture. I heard Democrats.
Hello, Jesus. Okay.
Dear
I guess
Lord.
we see you, baby Jesus. Look at him.
Why doesn't Michael lose?
He ain't asleep and it's 2 o'clock in the mornings. Go to sleep, baby Jesus.
Dude, what? Did you see that?
No?
This is crossing.
I saw your beady eyes. What?
It's moving.
I mean, you're also holding with your hands.
I'm not.
He's holding the plastic.
Yeah, here, I'll do this. I'll let them. Hold on. I can't see these, so you're gonna have to tell me if they cross. If these cross,
The left one crossed over the right.
Yeah.
Oh, they crossed just now.
that is going to be no. Can you uncross them for us? If you're here with us for yes.
I think someone's in the lobby.
They're still crossed, but they're like moving.
Yeah. Anne, are you with us? Yes or no. Cross them for no. Point them outwards for yes.
They're trying to cross.
Yeah. Okay, they're like magnets. It's very weird. I can feel like something pushing them. Okay, so you're not Anne. Okay, I reset it. Whew. Alright. crossed. I know, they're like stuck together. Do you feel it? Okay.
Are you angry?
Are you Chester?
Chester,
The man who
Melissa?
made this beautiful mansion?
Crossed.
Yeah, I did. Are you Anne, his wife?
I'm crossed.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I did that. Are you Anne, his wife?
No.
Okay. Can you prove to us that you're here by uncrossing these? So that we know that you can do other things than just say no? It's so weird. It's like there's... It's like it's magnetized.
Switch them apart.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sketchy.
I'm wondering if they're gonna. It's not focusing. There we go.
Okay. Were you the little boy that drowned in the lake?
No.
That is so weird. Do you believe in God? Cross for no, point outward for yes.
Looks like a cross.
It did. Okay. Michael, you're the skeptic. So I'm gonna switch with you. Either or.
So what asking?
Are you angry?
Yes.
What the fuck? Are you here?
Cross them if you're here. Alright. Well, it's worth a shot. Alright. Cancelled. Let's do it.
Board Ape Yacht Club dating app.
What?
Yeah.
Boy Yacht Club dating app?
Board Ape Yacht Club NFT dating app.
So the people that had the Bored Apes, they created their own thing.
For dating, yeah. And Catholic.
Too many bros.
Alright.
Well, he's under, so.
Alright, so are you here? Is there a presence? Okay, well, is there. Oh, god damn it. Is there a presence in the room?
There's a cat ball sitting in there. There's a light that's kind of coming from underneath there, but there's a cat ball right there. There's a cat ball in that chair that's next to Ashton. The K2 is right there. Ashton's
Correct.
under. Is this Anne that we're talking to?
Hell.
Is that where you're from? Or do you feel like you're in your own personal version of that?
Shark?
I highly doubt it. That's what that said.
What do you like? Not what do you want? Can you say what the weather is like in this area?
If I was 20,
Oh, it's moving. We have now moved the K2 to the same chair that the cat was.
shot.
You were shot? Ooh. So you're not related to the Thorns? I'm gonna take that as a yes. You're not related to the people who originally owned this place.
Can you try and move the sphere next to the black box?
Yeah, the little toy.
Is it on?
It should be, yeah. You can actually communicate.
One of these stations says Justin Timberlake land. Bringing sexy back, baby.
Now, what do you think about that? Are you able?
Oh,
He's gonna.
He's gonna want
are you bringing sexy back?
Let's fuck with them.
to do it. Do it. You have our permission.
Hold on, man. Alright.
Fine.
Where should we focus on?
Show us more evidence.
Get out.
Stronger evidence.
Do you want us to leave?
He's dead.
Who's dead? Was it someone you shot? It's so weird when that is triggering right now.
It's only
Yeah, what's up?
it's almost a
It's going pretty good right now.
Can you display that you're here with a stronger movement around that black box or the sphere?
Yeah, it actually goes to different colors. Make it go yellow. You can do it.
We're not forcing you, we just want us to see.
I believe you can make it go yellow.
Oh yeah.
Take the energy from the rest of this camera.
Just because.
Just because you can, you won't.
Because of you.
Oh.
Because of Michael,
I'm an expert.
you're an expert
You're
at...
not. You're not doing a very good job right now.
Yeah.
Move the sphere, please.
I explained it.
No, you didn't. Okay.
Thank me.
Thank you for making the life.
$500,000.
$500,000, thanks. Alright, I have to cut it because I only have 1 minute left.
Thirsty.
Here's
All right.
water.
Cutting it off now.
Nice throw.
Yeah, I played sports.
Hey Ryan,
Yeah.
Hey, you moved.
come take a drink. The
No,
fountain of youth.
I
My
would
neck chin
not do that ever.
You didn't even do it right. Imagine acting like you're 21.
Jesus Christ. God. It is 6:26 in the morning, 27 in the morning, May 19th, 2022. We've made it to the end of the investigation of Thornewood Castle, and now it is time to go through and see if it was actually worth spending your time here.
We are all sleep deprived.
Some more than others, apparently.
In terms of ghost stuff, meh. There was some weird stuff with the cat balls.
Yeah.
Spirit box was kind of just random. Apart from that, there's a couple bumps in the night, but nothing super. Out of the trips we've done so far, it's not on the top of the list.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Surprisingly for the area, Lakewood's not very well known to be a nice area.
Yeah, that's yeah. For me, I think it was kind of the same thing. It's like it's not the most haunted place, but it is definitely probably one of the most beautiful places you could stay in probably the state of Washington. Just with the fact of being a very old castle structure. But yeah, I don't know, how do you feel overall?
Jack shit happened last night. I think the most eventful part of the night was a cat ball turning on and then us playing pool. Besides that, yeah, nothing happened. Do really love the hotel. I would 100% come here again if it were cheaper.
It's more of an event destination.
Yeah, it is very much like wedding and honeymoon and like, I mean, I was reading the little like room book for this room specifically, and then also I kind of skimmed through the rose red one, and it seemed like it was anniversaries and couple getaways, because that's the thing, this room is ginormous and it's only rented to 2 people, so we had to get another room in order to have 4 people come here. Michael, overall, how do you feel about this place?
Yeah, your typical coincidences that always happen. I'll be a skeptic forever. As far as the hotel goes, it's pretty nice though. There's a little bit of luxury because there's only one other guest, and they were like, we don't even know where the room is.
Yeah, that is
Basically have the entire area to ourselves, which is kind of nice.
creepiest part of the night. What was the creepiest thing that happened for you? You want to come back?
Maybe the random noise we heard in the back.
Oh, in the very beginning? That was kind of weird. Yeah. I kind of forgot about that one.
Right when the cat balls started happening too, yeah.
Yeah, when those both went off, yeah.
I think the creepiest or most cryptic part of the night for me was Michael's horrendous farts. There were moments where I kind of just wanted to kill myself because how bad the smell was.
Didn't know if you'd make it out alive, huh?
I would say, like, like, being the spookiest thing of the night, because I've never used them, was the dowsing rods when we were in the, what do you call it, room? The altar room. I don't know if that's what it's called, we just kind of named it that. But, like, when they were crossing for me, it was really weird, and it's hard to explain, it's hard to transfer it through camera, because obviously when Michael did it, it didn't do anything. But like, I felt like I was doing the same exact thing he was doing. But like, when they crossed, it felt like a magnet, and I can't explain other than it felt like force was attaching them together. And then when we were testing it, it's just copper. They're just little copper wiring, so they shouldn't be magnetized, like, let alone that magnetized to each other. So I don't know, that was the weirdest thing. But other than that, like, the cat balls going off, I think we've been to places that have had way more activity with those 2 things, even though they're very hard to trigger. And then also the K2 was going off, but again, we've had a lot more hits at different places. So I don't know, but I would say for me, the dowsing rods was the spookiest thing, because I don't understand them in general, so that's my thing. But I don't know. Michael, what about you? What's the spookiest thing that happened to you, or you feel like happened?
Didn't seem like too much happened, but like, cat ball and chair out of nowhere, no one was even near it, and that chair is very sturdy. Probably that.
So I guess haunted, not haunted.
Meh.
Yeah, not. But would you say it's not haunted, or would you mean more in the middle?
Probably not.
Okay, so you're more thumbs down on the
Yeah.
hauntedness. I'm gonna say thumbs down as well. I don't think it's haunted. I think it's just a old building that has weird coincidences. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm leaning towards. Thumbs up, thumbs down,
I'm
middle.
gonna say definitely not. It just seems like one of those things where Stephen King had Rose Red filmed here. It's like also an big old mansion. Everyone's just gonna say that, hey, we experienced ghost stuff here. It's ghost activity. It's like, no.
Yeah.
I think people just kind of make shit up in their heads, or they feel like they're seeing shit that they're not really seeing just because of the setting they're in.
Yeah, and then
I
the
don't.
creepy dolls and paintings and mirrors being everywhere.
Yeah, I don't think it's really haunted. I think people just kind of made up their own thoughts that it is.
Yeah. Michael, thumbs up, thumbs down,
Definitely
middle.
not.
Yeah.
You'll expect that from me every time. So.
I mean, yeah. It's gonna take something absolutely bonkers for, I would think, for someone that doesn't believe it at all to actually see something happen. But yeah, that is Thornewood Castle. So if you're thinking of going to here for it being a haunting, you got 4 no's. But it's a great destination if you're in the neighborhood and you want to try it, especially if you're Washingtonian. If you want to just like go with your significant other to a very nice place for a night or two and spend a little bit extra money to just be with each other, this is the place to probably do that. You don't have to spend the night in this room or in the Rose Red room. We chose those rooms. There are plenty of other ones. There's the Casablanca one. There's the blue room, which we didn't do. And there's plenty of other different designed rooms that are obviously not these ones. So that's going to be it for Thornewood. We'll see you in the next adventure. Good night, everyone.
You know, that's the thing with all 3 of the companies, and you're right, there are 3 pillars. It is Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox. You're either Team Red, Team Blue, or Team Green, and it kind of like throws into this perspective of, are they ever going to die? Because it is weird how like Nintendo's survived